There's a video on social media, and this video is going viral. It's been viewed by over 3.4 million people. And this video took place in Syracuse, New York. It was between white New York police officers and a child around 9 or 10. And in this video, you can see police officers forcing this black child into the back of their police vehicle over, guess what? A stolen bag of potato chips. In the video that was taken by a bystander and was posted on Monday on Twitter, you can see the white male cop holding a black child's arm behind his back as this little child sobs loudly, crying, and puts him into the back of a police car as two other officers look on. And then there was a bystander that was in the midst of it, and he was saying, "What the hell are y'all doing?" And he continued to say it. And he was a 37-year-old man by the name of Kenneth Jackson. Shout outs to Kenneth Jackson for being a concerned person and a concerned adult. And you could hear him telling the police officers, "He looks like a baby to me." And they said, "He's stealing stuff. What if he was to break in your house?" And the guy tells him, "Well, it's only a bag of chips." And at the same time, they wasn't sure whether he stole the bag of chips or not. So basically, he was accused of stealing a bag of chips from a store. And at the end of the day, he was taken home by the police. They said the boy was not placed in handcuffs and no charges were filed. The incident was also being reviewed. Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh said in a statement on Tuesday that when he first saw the video, he was concerned, but that no handcuffs were used and the child was taken home. He called for the city to better support kids and families and invest in alternative response options to police. So, even the mayor, seeing this video and seeing this little baby child, basically he's a baby, he wasn't a teenager, so he was a very young child. After seeing the video, even the mayor said he was concerned. And then he threw in what they always throw in, but no handcuffs were used on the child. Yeah, but you scared the life out of him. And a bag of chips. Most of the times, especially with a little child at that age, if they steal a bag of chips, the owner of the store usually will tell them, "Hey, don't come in my store no more." But to call the police and put him through shock. So now what? He gonna be running from the police all of his teenage and half of his adult life. When he see the police, he gonna be running until one of them gun him down? We don't know. The boy's father told Syracuse.com that the cops who dropped off his son, who was 8 years old, were friendly. But later, upon seeing the video of his son wailing and being forced into the back of a police car over a bag of Doritos, he wanted to lodge a complaint with the police department. Why would the police treat that child like that? Over a $3 bag of chips is what the father said to a news outlet. He said he was grateful to the bystander who filmed the incident for standing up for his child. And that's what I'm saying. I give straight respects to that 37-year-old guy for being a stand-up person and tell them, hey, this is a child. This is an 8-year-old. Do we have to go to that extreme? Let's think about it. Do we have to go to that extreme? When you have Karens out here wilding out on people, grabbing people, pushing people, and these are adults. And you have other adults doing things, wilding out, and they getting pats on the wrist. I just didn't agree with the things that one of the officers said to the bystander when he was talking to him, which you'll see in the video, because I'm going to have a link to the video in the description. He said, hey, I'm stopping him, so what if he breaks in your house? I wouldn't equivalent a child taking a bag of chips from a store to him becoming a hardened criminal. Kids eat candy and chips in stores every day. Grown folks do it too. But in my opinion, it should be a better measurement of how you deal with people, especially the law. You have to deal with people different. You have to deal with people with more logic. Here's the 8-year-old. I'm going to talk to him and tell him, hey, you don't need to be stealing. I'm going to let you go this time. But if I ever hear you stealing again, we're going to arrest you. You would use that tactic on them. Not the tactic of throwing them in the car, especially when you're putting the hands behind the back. Like the bystander said, you grabbed him up like he was a grown man. Which you can see they did kind of give him a little snatch and jerk. But we don't need to restart this stuff. And then when you think about it, for black people, that gets to reminding you of things that happened in slavery. When they didn't care about children, old people, or none of that. That snatch your ass up. We definitely have to be aware of that part. And like I say, if it wasn't that bad, why was the mayor concerned? The mayor said he was concerned after he saw the video. He was like, what the hell? They shouldn't be snatching them up like that. So you think about that. See, you have to read between the lines. When you read between the lines, it'll make you start saying, okay, I get it. He still has the cape for his law enforcement team, but at the same time, he still said in his statement on Tuesday, when he first saw the video, he was concerned. That speaks volume. When I first saw the video, I was concerned. So what did you see that everybody else is not seeing? That's why the video is viral and has been viewed over more than 3.4 million times. Because you have concerned people out here. But with that, family, I just want to know your opinions on it. What do you think about the video? Watch the video. The link is going to be in the description. And just let me know, what do you feel about it? Do you feel that was a little too much? Or do you feel that was right? And we know everybody's entitled to their own opinions. But to me, I think you could have talked him and gave him the scared straight talk and sent him on his way. But throwing him in the backseat of the car, while you already see him being hysterical, we don't know what kind of mental damage that could do to an 8-year-old. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south, unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.